Laziness is nothing more than the habit of resting before you get tired. This humorously reveals the truth about laziness. It's not just about doing nothing, it's about avoiding effort before it's even necessary. Laziness becomes a pattern when you choose comfort and rest, not after hard work, but instead of it. This shows up as procrastination, excuses, or choosing short-term ease over long-term progress. It's skipping the gym before you've even had a busy day, putting off a task that hasn't gotten hard yet, or taking a break from something you haven't started. Laziness often masks itself as self-care or waiting for the right time, but it's really just avoiding the discomfort that leads to growth. Rest is important, but only when it follows effort, not replaces it. Age is something that doesn't matter unless you are a cheese. Age shouldn't define your worth, ability, or happiness, unless, of course, you're a cheese, where age is actually a sign of quality. People often limit themselves or others based on age, feeling too old to start something new or too young to be taken seriously. This reminds us that age is just a number, and what really matters is your mindset, energy, curiosity, and how you choose to live. Whether you're 18 or 80, you're capable of learning, growing, loving, and doing meaningful things. It encourages people to stop letting age be an excuse for fear, regret, or doubt. Bottom line, age doesn't define you. Attitude does. Live fully, no matter the number. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. While we all see ourselves as unique individuals, so does everyone else. It's a humorous way of saying, yes, you're one of a kind, but so is everyone else, which ironically makes uniqueness a universal trait. We're all different, yet all the same, each person with their own blend of hopes, flaws, dreams, and struggles. And that shared uniqueness is what connects us as human beings. Embrace your individuality, but stay grounded in humility. It takes considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of your own ignorance. True wisdom begins with humility, understanding that no matter how much you know, there's always far more that you don't. It takes learning, reflection, and self-awareness to even recognize the gaps in your knowledge. People with limited understanding often overestimate what they know, a concept known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Meanwhile, those who continue to grow and study tend to become more aware of complexity, nuance, and uncertainty. The more you genuinely learn, the more you realize how much more there is to learn. It's a call for intellectual humility. Arrogance says, I know enough. Wisdom says, I've only scratched the surface. Macho does not prove mucho. Acting tough or overly masculine doesn't necessarily mean you're strong, capable, or right. Just because someone displays macho behavior, loudness, aggression, bravado, doesn't mean they have real strength, wisdom, or emotional maturity. People often confuse posturing with power. But true strength is quiet, measured, and confident. It doesn't need to prove itself. Being overly macho can actually be a sign of insecurity or fear, not real courage or leadership. It also speaks to emotional intelligence. Being kind, vulnerable, or thoughtful doesn't make someone weak. It makes them human. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. It encourages us to replace fear with curiosity and understanding. It suggests that most of the things we fear, change, failure, illness, uncertainty, come from not fully understanding them. When we take the time to learn, explore, and face the unknown with knowledge instead of avoidance, our fear naturally fades. This could mean educating ourselves about things that intimidate us, learning how a disease works instead of panicking, researching a financial decision instead of freezing, or having an honest conversation instead of fearing rejection. Knowledge gives us clarity, and clarity gives us power. It's also a reminder that growth and courage don't come from avoiding fear. They come from understanding what causes it and moving forward anyway. Husbands are like fires. They go out when unattended. Relationships, especially marriages, need attention, care, and effort to stay alive. Many relationships grow cold not because of big problems, but because of neglect, a lack of communication, quality time, affection, or mutual effort. This is a reminder that love isn't self-sustaining. It requires consistent nurturing from both people to keep it warm and alive. It's also a playful way to say, don't take your partner for granted. Just like a fire left alone will die down, so will affection when ignored. Just because you got the monkey off your back doesn't mean the circus has left town. Getting rid of one problem doesn't mean all your troubles are over. The monkey off your back refers to shaking off a burden, like addiction, guilt, a bad relationship, or a toxic habit. But the circus still being in town reminds us that the chaos, triggers, or consequences connected to that problem may still be hanging around. This could mean you've quit drinking, but you still have to rebuild trust. Or you've ended a toxic relationship, but you're still dealing with emotional damage. Progress is real, but the environment, patterns, or consequences might still be there, and you'll need time, effort, and continued awareness to fully move forward. It's a reminder not to be complacent after taking one good step. Healing, growth, and change are ongoing processes, not single events. Bottom line, fixing one part doesn't fix the whole. Keep doing the work, because the circus doesn't pack up that fast.